Urvashi's next question is, what is the difference between the matter is ruled and the matter is admitted? Okay. Now, before I explain to you the difference, let me quickly tell you what is admission hearing stage and what is final hearing stage. At admission hearing stage, the court first assesses the worth of the matter, the merit of the matter, and takes a decision whether this really needs to be admitted for final hearing. It is just like a doctor examining a patient to assess whether the patient can be treated as an outdoor patient or he needs to be admitted in intensive care unit. It's just like that, roughly just like that. Whenever a case is heard, a fresh case is heard, the court first assesses its worth and may dispose of that matter at the admission stage itself without actually admitting it for final hearing. But whenever the court finds that the questions that are raised are critical, questions that are raised really need detailed application of mind, a peaceful thought, and a lot of time, then the court may admit the matter for final hearing. Now, coming to your question, whenever the court admits the matter for final hearing, the real practice is to admit the matter by issuing what is known as rule, R-U-L-E. Rule means admitting the matter for final hearing. This is very clearly written in maybe Bombay High Court appellate side rules, maybe in the appellate side rules of some courts. At least in Bombay High Court appellate side rules, there is a clear mention that the courts may issue rule nisi, or some people call it rule nisi, N-I-S-I. Call it whatever, nisi or nisi. It means unless. So whenever the court issues rule nisi, it simply means that unless the other side shows proper cause why the matter should not be allowed, we are in a mood to allow the matter. We are almost convinced that the matter has so many merits that it needs to be allowed. It is possible that in response to rule, the other side may come up with such an answer, such a convincing answer that the matter may be dismissed. But the thing that I want to tell you is, the meaning of rule is that the matter is heard in great detail, in greater depths, and for that purpose the court issues rule. That's the normal practice. But some judges, while admitting the matter, do not write the word rule. They simply use the word admit. That also means the matter is admitted for final hearing. Now, to my mind, there is no such distinction that the word rule is used when the case is an application and the word admit is used when it is an appeal. Nowhere it is written. But that may be the practice adopted by that particular court. It is quite possible. You will have to ascertain. That's why, see, you have to be there in a senior's chamber to understand these niceties. But it's good that at least you ask some advocate with all that curiosity as to what is the meaning of all that. So maybe that court has adopted that practice of using the word rule whenever a petition is admitted or an application is admitted, and to use the word admit whenever an appeal is admitted. But as I understand, the word rule is to be used for all matters, all kinds of matters. Whenever the court wants to admit the matter for final hearing. So it's all a matter of practice, I suppose. Whatever term that is used has to be understood in an interchangeable manner. Probably that is used in an interchangeable way. But the meaning of both is same, that the matter is admitted for final hearing stage. Unfortunately, it takes quite a long time for any admitted matter to come up on the board for final hearing, but that is another issue. Here I'm explaining to you the difference between rule and admit. And I suppose I have made quite a few things clear to you. So I really appreciate, Urvashi, your curiosity, and I would I would counsel all my young advocate friends to be curious all the time whenever you are in practice. Always follow the formula of 4 W's and 1 H whenever they apply. 4 W's means 4 words which begin with W. What, when, where, and why. And 1H means how. Be childlike curious. Ask these questions to yourself. Raise these questions and find out answers. Either through books or through senior advocates or through your senior. But don't leave the things unanswered, because there will be missing links then in your knowledge and understanding. There will be gaps. You will be just going ahead with those gaps. You will be always at a loss to understand many things in future. So don't leave those gaps. Always fill them up by finding out, by searching answers to these questions. So be curious, be childlike, learn, grow, and enjoy the legal profession, my dear young friends. Thanks for watching.